Hi there, so we're going to do our sun salutation, but we're going to do it with weights. So we're going to start with doing a few rounds of the sun salutation without the weights, just to warm the body up, and then we're just going to build a bit of strength and stamina by adding some weights into the program. So just start yourself at the top of your mat, in mountain pose, hands, palms facing forward, and by the side of the body, and just gently roll the shoulders back. Nice and tall through the spine, and we're going to take a few rounds of breath. So just inhale in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Just flowing here with the breath for a moment. On the next inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Take the palms together, and as you exhale, the hands are going to come down in front of the heart. Inhale, circle all the way up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. You're just going to do this a few times to your breath. Starting to get a bit of movement and flow into the body. As the hands come together, you're going to start to bend the knees and fold forward. Taking the hands down towards the mat, just hang nice and heavy. Just letting go of any tension in the neck, the head, the shoulders. Just folding forward. And you may want to take it into a sway. You can grab the elbows or just hang the arms forward. Just releasing that lower back. And then start to straighten the legs, come into your half lift, placing the hands onto the shins. Taking a few rounds of breath. Again, folding forward, just letting that upper body hang forward. Releasing that lower back. Again, breathing in, half lift. We're going to bring the hands down to the mat and step the left foot back. And we're going to just bring that knee to the mat, find your position. We're coming into low lunge. So just pressing that foot into the mat, spread the toes. Try not to curl the toes up, and we're going to start to lift. Bringing those arms all the way up, framing the ears. Lift it tall. Just going to take a few rounds of breath. And bring the hands down in front of the heart. Again, nice deep breath in. And deep breath out. Take the hands down to the mat. You're going to step the foot back, and we're going to come to all fours for a little bit of cat-cow. So take the knees about hip width apart. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. Start to drop the belly down, look up. As you breathe out, you're going to arch the back, start to press away from the mat. Again, deep breath in. Drop the belly down, look up. As you breathe out, arch the back. Press away from the mat. We're just going to do a couple more rounds of this. Press back into child's pose, bring the feet together. Just bringing the forearms down to the mat. You're going to rest the head for a moment. Take a couple of rounds of breath. Maybe start to walk the fingertips along the mat so you're feeling the stretch into the shoulders. Just breathing here for a moment. Up onto the knees, just walking those hands forward, hinging the hips, slowly lower down and just lift into a cobra. Now you can come to the forearms, so we're just waking the back. We may want to lift a little bit taller, but remember to bring those elbows into the side of the body. Breathing here for a moment. Slowly rolling down, take the hands underneath the chest, rising up onto the knees. And you're going to take yourself up into downward facing dog. Just pedaling the feet, we're just slowly coming into our sun salutation. Start to press through those heels, make that V shape with the body. And very gently, you're going to step the right foot forward towards the right hand. Again, starting to really press those feet into the mat, and we're going to come up into high lunge. So slowly start to bring the hands up, sinking down. The knees should be roughly over the ankles, and start to lift the hands all the way. Again, let the hands just frame the side of the ears. Breathing here, then hands are going to come down in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders. And when you're ready, take those fingertips to the mat. You're going to step the left foot forward to meet the right foot. And just fold forward for a moment. Really tucking the upper body in towards the knees. And half lift. Breathing here, you're going to bend the knees, circle the hands all the way up. Hands together. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the heart. Relax the shoulders. We're going to take a few rounds of breath. In breath, circle the arms up. Out breath, hands down in front of the heart. In breath, circle the hands. Down in front of the heart. One more time. This time we're going to bend the knees, start to fold forward, bring those hands down to the mat. Hanging forward here, half lift. Again, folding forward. Tucking the body in so the knees are coming in towards the armpits. Then half lift. And we're now going to work on the opposite side. So as you start to fold forward, you're going to step the right foot back this time. Drop the knee to the mat. Flatten the toes, or you can keep the toes curled. It's whatever feels right for you. Slowly start to lift up, feeling that stretch in the hips. Reach the arms all the way up. Just breathing here for a moment. And hands come down in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. And deep breath out. Hands gently come into the mat. We're going to slide that left foot back and come onto all fours. Again, we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. It's a nice deep breath in, drop the belly down, look up. Again, as you breathe out, you're going to arch the back, press away from the mat. Again, just doing a few rounds of this just to your own breath. The feet together, we're coming back into child's pose. Forearms to the mat, head to the mat if it's comfortable. We're just going to take a few rounds of breath. Then start to tiptoe the hands forward if that feels comfortable for you. Feeling the stretch in the shoulders. Slowly onto the knees. Walk those hands forward. Hinge from the hips. Slowly lower and lifting into your cobra. You might find you can lift a little bit taller this time. Again, listen to your body. We're just waking ourselves up. Slowly down. We're going to bring those hands back to the knees. Again, up to downward facing dog, and just pedal those feet. And start to press through the hips. Breathing here. I'm going to step the left foot to the left hand. Again, we're going to start to reach up into our high lunge, sinking those hips down. Trying to arch the back, lift it tall. Take a few rounds of breath here. And the hands are coming down in front of the heart. Again, relax those shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Take those hands to the mat, step the right foot forward, start to fold forward, half lift, start to fold forward, and this time we're going to circle the hands all the way up, pressing into the feet. Take the hands palms together, down in front of the heart. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale, circle the hands all the way up. Exhale. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Taking the hands down to the mat. Tucking that body in. When you're ready, half lift. Bending the knees, hands to the mat. You're going to step the left foot back. We're going to speed things up a little bit. Left knee down to the mat. Start to reach up into that low lunge, reaching the arms up. Taking a few rounds of breath. Hands are going to come back down in front of the heart. Roll the shoulders, deep breath in and out. Hands down to the mat. We're going to bring that foot back. We're coming to all fours. And we're just going to do 2 rounds of cat-cow. So deep breath in, drop the belly down, look up. As you breathe out, arch the back, press away from the mat. Deep breath in, drop the belly down, look up. Breathe out, arch the back, press away from the mat. When you're ready, you're going to start to tuck the toes so you're coming into a plank position. Position the hands there underneath the shoulders. If you need to lower to the knees to come down, you can. Otherwise, come all the way down and scooping up into that cobra position. Start to tuck the toes. We're going to come up to downward facing dog. The right foot's coming towards the right hand. We're coming into that high lunge. Lift the hands all the way up. Reach it up. Take the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot forward. Folding forward. Half lift. Bend the knees. Circle the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to fold straight forward this time. Coming into half lift. Again, folding forward, hands to mat. Right foot comes straight back. Drop the knee to the mat. Lifting all the way up. Reaching those arms. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hands come down to the mat. We're going to sweep that foot back. Again, 2 rounds of cat-cow. Deep breath in. Drop the belly down, look up. As you breathe out, you're going to arch the back. Press away from the mat. Again, deep breath in. Drop the belly down, look up. As you breathe out, arch the back. Press away from the mat. Come back to our plank position. Tuck the toes. Step the hands forward. Drawing the belly button in. When you're ready, slowly lower. And cobra. Take a couple of breaths here. Start to tuck the toes, come back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, step that left foot to the left hand. Stabilize the feet, come straight up into that high lunge position, reaching the hands up, inhaling in, exhale out, hands down to the mat, step it forward. Fast this time to warm the body, fold forward. Half lift. Bend the knees, circle the hands all the way up. And hands down to the heart. We are going to take a few rounds of breath here for a second before we start to add in our weights. The body should be feeling energized now and ready to go. So on your next inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Start to fold forward. Half lift. Slowly bend. You're going to bring the left leg back down to the mat. Again, flatten the toes or point the toes. You're going to bring your weights towards you. So start to press into that position and start to lift up. So again, the knees should be roughly over the toes, over the ankles, sorry, and then we're just going to go into bicep curls. Three more. One more. Place the weights down. I'm going to sweep that foot back. Come into all fours. You're going to take the opposite hand and opposite leg out. And they're going to crunch in for 5. Reach it out. Last one, and hold. Breathing here, place the hands and the knee down to the mat. Tuck the toes, we're coming into that plank position. Slowly lower, and cobra. Peeling those elbows in. Tuck the toes, come back to downward facing dog. If you want to pedal the feet you can, or just simply gaze back at the ankles or shins as we hold this position for a moment. You're going to step the right foot towards the right hand. Stabilise the feet, then you're going to grab both the weights, press all the way up. Breathing here, you're going to find that position. The weights are going to come up towards the shoulders. You're going to straighten the leg, press the weights up. Come down, shoulder press, into that lunge, press up. Take it down, keep the core nice and strong. Press up. Slowly lunge it down, take those weights down to the mat, fingers to the mat, step that left foot forward. Fold forward, and we're just going to hold here for a moment, hanging forward, half lift, bend the knees, circle those hands all the way up, interlace the fingers down in front of the heart. Take a few rounds of breath. Next inhale, circle the hands all the way up, fold forward, hands to the mat, half lift, bend the knees, again folding forward, half lift, fold forward, step the right foot back, take the knee down to the mat. Again, taking those weights, roll the shoulders back, bicep curls. Three more. Those weights down to the mat, step that foot back, coming to all fours, again opposite hand, opposite leg, the opposite side this time, sorry, crunching in for 5. One more. Hold. Come back to all fours. Tuck the toes so you're coming into that plank position. Draw the belly button in. Slowly lower and up to that cobra position. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Step the left foot forward. Again, finding your position. Grabbing hold of those weights, lift up. Find that position. This time we're just going to lunge down for 8. Those weights down, step the right foot forward, fold forward, half lift, fold forward, this time sweep the hands forward, we're going to come into chair pose, breathing here for a moment, feel that burn in the legs, Sweep it forward, bending the knees, half lift. Bend the knees, circle all the way up. Interlace the fingers, hands down in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. We're just going to take a few rounds of breath. So take the hands down by the side. Relax the shoulders. And just start to concentrate here on the breath. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Roll the shoulders. Namaste. And you can take another class if you want to slow things down a little bit, or this is quite a nice one to get you energized, ready for the day. Namaste.